two receivers left. Two receivers right, excuse me. Going to be a handoff up the middle and nothing there. The Mustangs greet him before the line of scrimmage, I believe. Let's see if they...
Yeah, it's going to be a loss.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of, what, 2 back to the 18?
30?
Ball's headed up to number 30. Right there,
yeah. Loss of, yeah. Almost a loss of 3.
Couple on the plate, brings up a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. So nice job by the Fort Morgan front defense. Carlos Carrillo is the quarterback for the Wolverines. Receivers now have gone to the left side, or back in the backfield. As Carrillo maybe changing the play up. Mustang delay a game on the Wolverines. They were taking way too much time.
5 yards, still 2nd down.
He was back there pretty casual.
Yep.
About changing the play or whatever he was doing.
So now 2nd and 17.
14-yard line.
We're seeing from the 14.
I think it is the 13. Almost looks like the 12.
Yeah, it's closer to the 13. So 2nd and 17 from their own 13-yard line. Snap is going to be a keeper by Carrillo as he goes up the middle. Not a lot there. He will get up to the, just past the 15. I don't think he's got quite to the 16. Hard to see where they're. So 3rd down, they're saying from the 13. 3rd and 14, snap back to Carrillo. Being hounded, going to be a deep pass downfield, and that is going to be over the head of the intended receiver. He had a step on that defensive back, but it was overthrown by Carrillo. Trying to see who that is. That is,
I think that's 9. Lund.
Okay.
Ronan Lund. Well, it was a good defensive start for the Mustangs, 3 and out. Gain a little field position, hopefully, and march it in and score.
So they're running their punter on now. It looks like that is going to be.
That's Carrillo.
That's Carrillo, yep. And going to run somebody else on short of lineman. 4:01 left with the clock stopped here in period number 1. Snap back, and it's going to be a short punt. Yep, it's going to get a big bounce, so well, they should have played it. They'll stay away from it now, but.
Yeah, that wasn't well played on the special teams there.
Juan Sanchez Calvillo let it bounce. I thought maybe he'd run up on that. It looked like I'm not out there playing football, so it looks like a whole different deal out there, I'm sure, to them. So
all I know is on artificial turf, that ball can roll a long ways and bounce. So if you can get underneath it or whatever, try to stop it from that. And he had quite a bit of cushion there. He had probably 10, 12 yards between him and the closest guy. At least fall on it, and keep it from going further back. But let's see.
So 1st and 10 Mustangs, much better starting position this time with their own 40. Going to put Frankie in motion. Handoff over on that right side to Fritzler. Not a lot there. Got a clock, stopping the clock. Somebody injured, or I can't see what they're stopping the clock about. Now they wind it again. Pick up a 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 43.
Wonder when we'll try and see if we can get behind them deep on a pass. They are playing pretty well off.
Frankie in motion once again, left to right. JJ rolls out to his left. And if he can get him down there, oh, it's going to be, had a chance of getting it intercepted. I thought he was trying to hit Broden Jess coming across the middle. I'm trying to see who he had maybe downfield. That is number 3. Had Jordan Perez that had got behind him, but he just couldn't get set up. He was being rushed out to the left side.
And that's one of the all-time quarterback no-nos is throwing back across your cross field after you've rolled. And there were several defenders, and one had a decent chance of getting to that one.
Yeah, if it had been up just a little bit more, it probably would have been picked. But so JJ drops back. It's going to be, it's going to be incomplete to Ben Fritzler, which is probably a good thing. It was going to be a screen pass, but there was like a linebacker or somebody that had got in there, and Ben would have lost yardage. So back to punt situation again.
That was a good job of defense by Skyview to have someone, I remember in my days of playing defensive line, I always had one person that was assigned to, pay attention that if they're letting you in too quick, it's maybe a screen or a draw, and, and to stay back and do that. So they did that and read that well.
Yep. Running punt by Frankie, and that's going to hit about the 20, the 10. Let's see if they can stop it this time, and they do. They will down it this time outside of the end zone.
Yeah, that's nice, right down to the 2.
So nice job there by Frank Urias. 2:54 to go here, first quarter, excuse me. So maybe we can get a safety to start off this scoring for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs, that second drive definitely was disappointing after the first one went, 30 yards. Well, 40 yards because they started back near their 10 and got all the way into Skyview territory. And this time 3 and out.
So Carrillo shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right. Man in motion, and that's going to be handed off around this left side. And they're jumping on it like the ball had come loose, but out to the 5. Be a gain of 3, so it'll be a 2nd and 7.
I bet maybe it was 25. That's who I'm going to give it to. Which is Xander Cedillo. No, Devin Ramirez.
Yeah. So 2nd and 7 from the 5. Snap back, and it's going to be handed off that left side. He's got some room on the outside, gets around the corner. And it is going to be Austin Hall with the push out on the far side. But they busted it out that right end out there.
And a
did not
16-yard
contain.
carry for Paul now.
1st and 10 from the 20. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Shotgun formation for the Wolverines. Snap back, dropped on the ground, and then the Mustangs will. If Carrillo's going to get some yardage even after the drop. So he'll get a couple out to the
quarterback, number 4, Carlos Carrillo.
22, 23.
Yeah, he's a tough little runner.
On the 24-yard line.
2nd and 8. Seeing from the 24. Snap back. Around that left end, and that is the Mustangs will hold him short of a 1st down.
Ball sent it up to number 44, Augustine Pacheco.
44 with the carry. Augustine Pacheco. So it'll bring up a 3rd down, about 3rd and 4.
Moves the ball to the 27-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and 4.
And 3rd and 4 from the 27. Carrillo shotgun formation. It's going to be a pass over the middle, and that is caught. I thought it had hit the ground.
Nice catch there by Nathaniel Fernandez.
Fernandez, good enough for Skyview. First down.
And 10 Wolverines. Under a minute to go here.
And they're playing a little hurry up now.
From the 37. First and 10. Snap back. Going to be a handoff around this right side. Once again, does get some positive yardage.
Pacheco.
Yep. Augustine Pacheco. Now we have a flag, or what do we? We got holding on the Wolverines. So that will move them back 10 yards.
And if you're a Wolverine fan, that's disappointing because they had a really nice drive going,
Yep.
starting at their 2, and they're all the way out to the 40 and beyond, and now you're going to end up with first and 20. Not quite 20.
So we've actually got to get to, what, the 48.
At the 41.
So two receivers split right. H back to the left side. And that's got to be on Wolverines. Fort Morgan jumped off sides, but I don't believe they did. Let's see. Dead ball. Yep. Austin Hall. So a free 5 yards there for the Wolverines. They'll bring up first and 15. From the 32.
He's out there at the defensive end.
Put a man in motion left to right. It's going to be a handoff around that left side and going to get some positive yardage. And I believe that was Ronan Lund. And he will get it. Second and 8.
Gains a couple on the play, moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
To the 40.
Bringing up a second down.
So 5 yards for Pacheco.
So second and 8 from the 40. And that will be the end of quarter number 1 with no score. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Second and 8 for the Skyview Wolverines. It'll be the 7th play of the drive. Carrillo gets a snap. He's going to be a keeper over on that right side. He's going to break it out. He does not get the first down, though. He's going to be brought down about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll bring up third and 3 from the 45. So nice job by the Mustangs. We'll see if they can hold them here. Be interesting to see if Skyview doesn't make it, if they want to try to punt or try to go for it from here. Going to be a handoff around this left side. Nice job out here on this side. He's going to end up getting the first down. He cut back inside of the Fort Morgan defense.
He gains enough for a Skyview first down.
It was Isaiah Ortiz. He did his job to keep him contained, but then he cut it back in and ended up with the first down. So that is from the, where are we at, the 49. Carrillo with a keeper around that right side, evades one tackle, and then is going to finally go down on the other side, out of bounds. I don't believe there was a flag. It looked like maybe Skyview was wanting maybe a late hit out of bounds, but
he's shifty. He was in the backfield being, wrangled, and he broke that tackle and got outside and got positive yardage.
So 2nd and 6 from the 47 of Fort Morgan. Carrillo's going to roll out to his right, looks over the middle, and missed his receiver. Is that Lund?
Lund, yeah, was wide open.
Yeah.
Would have been able to run for at least another 10, 15 yards.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Carrillo only 1 completion on 3 attempts for 12 yards so far.
So 3rd and 6 for Skyview. See if the Mustangs can hold him here on 3rd down. Carrillo going to reposition his running back. Now he's going to put him back on the left side. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back and some pressure on Carrillo. Boy, he is shifty. He jumps right back out of there. And a nice, was it caught over there? I believe it was. It was kind of a sidearm throw, and it was enough for the 1st down.
Ramirez, sorry. Down to the 39. And I'm having a hard time seeing him here.
So 1st and 10 from the Fort Morgan 39-yard line. Nice drive here. This is the 12th play of the drive for Skyview. Handoff this time over on that right side, and that is that Pacheco, I believe, number 44.
Right.
This second quarter is brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. The first quarter was brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left. Snap back, going to be rolled out, and he is finally going to, nope, I thought he was going to be sacked. Boy, he must have Vaseline or something. He finally escapes and gets around that right side and gets downfield. Man, there was about 4 Mustangs on top of him, and he just backed out of there.
Yeah, and that sort of thing is going to drive defense coordinator Josh Langford crazy to have him in the position where he can get him and let him squeeze out of there.
Up a 35.
A lot of work for 4 yards, though.
Yep, yeah, he started from a ways back, so it's like, what, 3rd and 5 from the 35. And
timeout, Skyview. Their first timeout.
Let's see if they got this. Must have got the timeout before the penalty flag was thrown. Let's see. If you're confused by the way the rankings work, don't worry. The Eastern Plains Sports Network has you covered. Every Tuesday we bring you Bleckatology on our Spotify channel. Ben Blecka breaks down the rankings and what all the numbers mean in a way that's easy for you to understand. Bleckatology is presented by Agricultural Accounting. You're a producer, not an accountant. Let them plow through your paperwork. Visit agman.co today to set up a consultation.
Give it up for your Skyview marching band.
Tough go here for the Mustangs. Last year they put 21 on these guys in the first quarter, but not so this year. So far, no score, down at 9:42 left in the second quarter.
Skyview seems to have a decent drive going. 3rd and 5, it's definitely 4 down territory here.
14th play of the drive. It started on their 2. Carrillo puts a man in motion, right to left, and not a good snap back. Well, it was a good snap. He just mishandled it, and he's going to go down under pressure from the Mustangs. That'll be a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up a 4th and 10 from the 40. So a chance for the Mustang defense here to once again get some decent field position if they can hold Skyview from a first down.
Mustangs are doing a good job putting pressure on them. They just need to get them down.
So 1 receiver right, 2 left. Carrillo moves his back to the right side. Going to be a snap back. He drops back, and he is going to be drugged down by J.J. Marquez. Nice job there by J.J. to come in from that left defensive side And that will stop the drive for the Wolverine, or for the Skyview Wolverines, excuse me. I believe he was looking to pass. One call that a sack. 8:52 to go. Second quarter.
Let's see what the Mustangs can do at this point.
So 1st and 10 from their own 42.
They look like they have some big defensive linemen up front there.
So dual receivers left and right. Snap back to JJ, looks downfield. Long pass downfield to Frankie, and that is deflected away. And then off of the hands of Frankie, but that was going to be a tough one, but nice coverage there by the Wolverines. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Once again from the 42.
Yeah, I think he underthrew that one a little bit because Frankie had a little bit of a step on him, but we'll hopefully see that again and maybe connect on that one.
Austin Hall split wide left. JJ is going to keep it around that left side. Gets downfield across the 45 and 50, and there's a flag coming in from the backside. I wonder if that's going to be holding.
Or a blindside block.
He's going to put it clear out at midfield, so we'll see what.
That's a hold, looks like. So it's a spot foul, so it won't be 10 yards from there rather than back.
Somebody down.
JJ.
Offense number 5. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay 2nd down.
So we'll drop it back to the 40-yard line.
JJ's hanging that left arm. He is not. This went down pretty hard. So Aiden Brown's going to go in for the Mustangs. So that'll bring up 2nd down once again, was it? Going back to the 40, so it'll be a 2nd and 12 from the 40. We'll see what JJ will hanging his left arm there a little bit. He must have went down pretty hard on that, over on that far sideline. So Aiden Brown in for the Mustangs. Cooper Chisholm's going to line up in the slot to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Going to be Frankie in motion left to right. Going to be a handoff. Yeah, we'll get on it, boys. It was not a good handoff. Fritzler picks it up, and he's going to try and get around the right side and get it back upfield, but he's going to end up losing yardage. But Aiden Brown, and whether it was the back or Aiden turned the wrong way at first and then finally got it to Fritzler, dropped it, and then he picked it back up, but it's going to be a loss back to the 35. So a loss of 5.
Yeah, and it was a loss of a lot more, and he did a good job of circling back to get 3 or 4 yards. But that play kind of blew up. First of all, Aiden turned the wrong way to hand off and then fumbled the exchange. And
yep.
Luckily, JJ is not hurt, at least seriously, and he's back in there.
In. Clock runs, 8 minutes left here, second quarter, no score. JJ is going to drop back, see who he's going to look for, and he's going to be sacked back at the 30. Too deep a route, taking too long to set up. Got to be something a little quicker here for the Mustangs, but that will bring up a 4th down after the sack. And that's back to the 30. It's another 5-yard loss.
So we were thinking getting the ball close to midfield was going to be a plus. We got a turnover on downs and then not go anywhere but backwards.
Yep. Have to come up with something a little different, try to get some guys open here. Snap back to Frankie, running punt once again over on that left side. It's going to come down and bounce for the Mustangs. I don't know why they hit it. It's going to be dead. I thought he hit it. It's going to roll clear down to the inside the 20, but I believe it was hit by a Mustang out about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to get it out at the 38.
Yep.
37.
7:04 to go here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 Wolverines.
I would call it a defensive struggle, but it's more offensive misplaying on both sides.
Yeah, 2 receivers left once again for the Wolverines. Snap back. It's going to be a keeper by Carrillo up the middle, across the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, and finally brought down in Mustang territory. And that is going to be brought down by Aiden Miraz.
That's a nice run of 32 yards. He's got some speed. A lot of Mustangs kind of running next to him, but not tackling him.
Yep, and he was kind of pulling away. It's a good thing he was caught by them, because I think if it wouldn't have been for Miraz, he probably would have gone all the way. So first down at the 31. Mustang 31. Snap back to Carrillo. And it's going to be an inside handoff on this left side down to the 15, down to, that's about where he's going to come down, about the 16-yard line. So that'll be enough for a Wolverine first down at the 16. (16-yard run), 15-yard run. Carrillo once again, going to be a handoff around that right side. Gives it off to his back, and big hit over on that right side. Hard to see who that is over there, but
Ball's headed up to number 30, Isaiah Paul now. Gains about 8 on the play.
second down.
Make that 9 on the play. Bringing up a 2nd and 1.
Second one from the 7. Our vantage point can't really tell just where it's at. I believe it was first down at the 17, or at the 16.
Yeah, I think it's
It should be second.
second.
It's like second two.
But as they're averaging about 16 yards per play, it's not going to make any difference. These Mustangs stop them somehow.
So 2 receivers right, 1 left. Carrillo shotgun formation. And he's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Oop, easy, boys. And it was going to be a run, but it was Juan Sanchez Calvillo that was in there with the stop.
Back to the 12.
Ball back to the 12-yard line.
That'll be loss of 4.
Brings up a 3rd and 6.
The Mustangs got in there that time. 2 receivers to the left this time. Snap back, and it's going to be a throw over the middle. Cutting into the middle from the left side. It looks like they got a first down. They do get the first down.
So they're down on the 5.
First down.
6.
And goal for the Wolverines.
So first and goal from the Mustang 6. So the Mustangs with their backs against the goal line here. First and goal for the Wolverines with 4:18 to go here and counting in the second quarter. Carrillo waits. He gets it. He's going to keep it, and he's finally going to be brought down. Nice job there. He spun it back around to his right, and then he was met in the backfield.
Loss of 4 on that one.
By Aiden Miraz once again. So loss of 4. So second and goal from the 10. 2 receivers right. Carrillo shotgun formation once again. The Mustangs ready to bring the defense. A bad snap on the ground. And Carrillo is going to try to come out the left side and still escapes. Ball is going to be knocked down. Nice job there by the Mustangs. They knocked that pass down, headed for the end zone.
Got a penalty in the backfield, defensive backfield.
See what the... Haven't seen a call yet. Oh, man. You got to be kidding me.
Well, it's not, at least it's not an automatic first down. But they're back to the 5 now.
So 2nd and goal from the 5. Coach Chisholm just punted the ball back over to the Wolverine side.
Showing his disgust for the way the game's going at this point, I would say.
I would think so. So a tight formation this time. One receiver to the left. Full house backfield, and it's going to be a push. Almost like the tush push, but did not get much. Maybe from one side of the 5 to the other.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to give him any yardage. And you know, the tush push works because of the offensive line of Philadelphia and Jalen Hurts and all the running backs that they have behind him pushing them. It's pretty hard to replicate that.
That's for sure. So 3rd and goal from the 5. They're saying the 4, but looks like it's just inside the 5. One receiver split left. 2 backfield, excuse me, for the...
Way too much time.
Yeah, let's see if they get the snap off in time. Yep. Had to have been a false start. Yep. Because they were just getting ready to, they were just starting to count it down in the back here, in the back judge.
Yeah, they have one defender out there on an island with their best receiver, number 9, one-on-one.
Ooh. Mr. Carrillo had something to say apparently.
Makes it 3rd and 25.
Tough position to put your team in when that happens. So still 3rd and goal. Now it's from the 25. Two receivers now split left. Lund split wide left. Snap back, pass out into the flat to Lund. He's going to cut it up and be caught back about the 26-yard line. 16-yard line.
So you got 9 on that one.
So 4th and goal from the 16. And they do have a kicker. They've had, I think they're 18 of 18 for extra points and 2 for 2 from the field goal. So it's Carrillo. Oh, I thought Carrillo kicking.
Oh, it's 14 or 10, 18.
Josiah Landon, maybe. Well, it might be an 18.
Hiram Barrera.
And this will be a try from the 24. And blocked by the Mustangs. Once again for the Mustangs, I believe it was Juan Sanchez Calvillo with the block. A nice job the Mustangs held.
Yeah, with 1:16 left, it's going to be hard to go the 80 yards that it's going to take to get on the scoreboard. And looks like we'll end up scoreless at half.
Yep, minute 16 left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 Mustangs from their own, where are they at? The 17, 18? Mustangs is tough road to hoe there. As Fritzler gets it out.
24. 6 yards on the play.
24-yard line.
2nd and 4 for the Mustangs as the clock ticks under a minute to go here, 45 seconds. Snap back in through the hands of JJ. He's going to fall on it. I guess he fell on it. I hope he got onto it. It kind of rolled over on it. But the clock will continue to roll. I thought maybe Skyview might try to call a timeout here, but they don't seem to be in any hurry. To look at trying to get the ball back here with the Mustangs don't look like they're in any hurry either to do anything. Like they're just going to let the clock run out here in this scoreless first half. And that's the way half number 1 will come to an end here in Skyview. The Mustangs and the Wolverines all knotted up at 0. We will go to halftime, a special by Ben Blecka, and then we will be back with the stats from the first half on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rohde back here at Skyview High School, or we think it is. It says Mapleton Public Schools on the big sign across, so we are playing the Skyview Wolverines. But anyway, it's 0-0 here at halftime, and this halftime show is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money and do your banking with people you know and people who know you. Stop by one of their locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. Well, I know Kevin's got some numbers. I don't think they're real impressive for either side. So,
no, for Skyview to start off, we talked about how they're gonna, go as Carrillo goes, and he had some really good runs and had quite a few negative yards. He ends up with 11 attempts for 34 yards, so only averaging a little over 3 yards per carry. That includes the sacks. Paul now ended up with 3 carries for 22 yards. Ramirez 2 for 7. Pacheco 3 for 9. And Fernandez had the 1 run for 15 yards. So a total of 20 carries or rushing downs for 77 yards. Not quite 4 yards per carry. And passing, Carrillo is 4 of 7 for a total of 35 yards. So for the half, they have 112 yards on 24 plays. And 24 plays is kind of low for what you'd expect in a half. When you get to Fort Morgan, they only had 18 plays. So Skyview had a lot of long drives, 18 plays for 40 yards. Those came this way. Rushing, Marquez has 6 carries for negative 6 yards, losing a yard per carry. Fritzler, 5 carries for 10 yards, averaging 2 yards per carry. Brown, 1 carry for 3 yards. Total 12 carries for 7 yards. So the rushing game is not getting it done for the Mustangs. Passing, Marquez is 2 for 6 for 33 yards. 33% average there. Urias has those 2 catches. So Fort Morgan, total of 40 yards on 18 plays. And considering they had pretty much 40 yards in that first drive, after that first drive, it's been penalties and sacks and negative plays, and the Mustangs can't seem to keep getting anything going.
Yeah, I don't know what they're not. Once again, we're back to where JJ is not getting a lot of time. He's having to roll out, and then he's being rushed even when he's rolling out. So, like we say, it always starts up front, and that defensive, offensive line for the Mustangs got to buckle down. I know the Skyview kids look like they've got some pretty good size to them, but maybe Mustangs need to work something outside. That seems to be where they've been getting some of their yardage, is just off tackle off that right side of the Mustang offensive line. So
it's kind of interesting that both offensive lines are struggling. Usually when you have one team that's moving the line of scrimmage, they're moving it both on offense and defense. You have like a team that on defense has got a good defensive line and their offensive line is strong. Not usual that both offensive lines are struggling, and the defenses are both playing really well. I'd like to see Fort Morgan get back into passing some shorter plays. They had some good success with the 2 passes to Urias early on, and they were about 5 to 10 yard throws, and then he ran for another 5 to 10 yards. When he starts holding it long enough to get downfield, one, we don't have the speed against them to get wide open. They're disciplined enough and they're staying back with us. And 2, our line's not holding up for them. Defensively, just like we said at the beginning, Carrillo.
Yeah.
If you can corral Carrillo, you got a chance. But if you get them in the backfield for an 8-yard loss and you let them, spin out and escape 4 tacklers who have them surrounded, you're not going to have much success.
Yeah, he's a squirrely one, that's for darn sure. You think you have him, and all of a sudden he backs up and takes off and gets away. So the Mustangs, they're defensively, I mean, it's a 0-0 game here, but not a pretty game, that's for darn sure. Like you said, that the pass play that was going to Frankie, I don't think they've gone back to it very much. I think we saw it there early on, and they were successful and just haven't gone back to it. So,
and I guess I haven't really analyzed their defense. I'd have to look it on tape to see whether they changed up their coverage to take that away. But I don't think they have. They're sitting in that same defense that, gives us passes under 10 yards anytime we want them.
yep.
Just take some patience to take what they're giving you.
Well, I think we will send it back to the station for a break before we get started back here on the second half. We are all knotted up here at 0 here at halftime on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 2 minutes, please. As long as they let it go 2 minutes on the clock. So
They should. They're just getting out here.
yeah.
I think that's one of the dumbest rules I've ever seen. We're going to give you 15 minutes for halftime, and then we're going to give you 3 minutes to warm up.
Yeah.
Just put 18 on the clock.
Let them have 15 minutes to be ready to go when 15 minutes is over.
Well, that's true, because now aren't pros down to 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And I think college is a lot quicker than it used to be, too.
Yep.
Thanks for the cookies.
You bet.
They're kind of crummy, but
I think they've been in the bag a while. I thought maybe I need to eat them up here. I got one more in there, so thought that'd be enough to get me through till we maybe find a place on the way home.
Yep.
There's not much choice except at Brighton there or whatever it is, but
well, you got all that Prairie Garden Center or Prairie Shopping Center
Yep.
if you want to get off and get into that, or you can go to Love's and have a sub. It won't matter to me. I already ate. As long as I got ice cream.
nope, that'll be good. Really?
Wow. Big wow.
Was that 2A, 1A?
Mm-hmm.
Ray is 1A, yeah.
They were hoping to reach out.
Brian Nickel, Kevin Rohde back here at Skyview High School as the halftime is coming to a close. They've run out their last 3 minutes and still aren't ready to get things kicked off here. But anyway, for the Mustangs, it will not get any easier next week as they will be on the road to Eaton. I guess they're still the Reds.
I believe so.
I don't think they have changed their name up, but they are number 2 in 2A, so it doesn't get any easier going to Eaton next Friday night.
I think they just changed their mascot to a little red candy.
Oh,
Red Hots.
yeah, that would work.
Yeah, I don't know how that works because I thought that was a state law and that they had to do that. So maybe they just dropped the Indian motif at all, or
That could
Native
be.
American motif.
Anyway, it's still going to be eaten. And
And they're going to be good.
then there will be another bye week on the 3rd, and then I believe it will be homecoming against Mountain View on the 10th. And that will start league play. That Eaton next week will be the end of our non-league games. And then league will commence on the 10th with Mountain View, and it will not be any easier once they get into league. Rankings in 3A, we'll give you those. Roosevelt, who is in our league, is number 1. Holy Family is number 2. Pomona in our league is number 3. Meade is number 4. Windsor is number 5. Lutheran is number 6. Palisade is 7. Green Mountain is 8. Discovery Canyon is 9. Thompson Valley, who is in our league. Oh, no, they are not.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are in our league. Sitting at 10th. Severance is 16th. Mountain View is 24th. And Fort Morgan is sitting at 26th. And that is in the 3A rankings.
And where is Skyview?
Skyview actually is 36.
They're playing better than that tonight.
Yeah.
Or we're not playing as good as we're ranked.
Let me get this.
We could start off on defense. Let's get a couple big hits, maybe a turnover, get some momentum going for the Mustangs.
See if we have that number 12 for the Mustangs. That is Irvin Melendez Corona. Nice kickoff, and that's going to land about the 20. Bounce around, going to be picked up about the 17 over on that far right side, and he's going to cut it back up, cut it back out to the right, and he is going to be brought down outside the 30. Looks like the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10. The Wolverines from their, excuse me, own 33.
That was a pretty nice return. I'm finally able to corral them, but a little worry there.
So one split wide left. Inside front, going to put a man in motion. And Mustangs are going to be right there for the tackle. See if I can see that 77 for the Mustangs. Roberto Botello in there for the Mustangs. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Excuse me, from their own 33 for the Wolverines. Shotgun formation, low snap once again. Carrillo tries to spin once again, and he is going to go down. But not good snaps from their center. He's having to go down and try to pick it up off the ground. But that time he was not shifty enough to get out of the grasp of the Fort Morgan Mustang defense.
We're doing a little bit better job of breaking down and corralling him and keeping him in the pocket. But yeah, that's got to be about the 5th or 6th snap that's just been on the ground.
So they're saying 3rd and 11 from the 32. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Back to the left of Carrillo. Snap back, going to be a drop back by Carrillo. And deep down the right sideline, and oh, come on, that ball was out of bounds. There was no way that was going to be caught.
No, you still can't go cross body check him. But yeah, I think in the pros they'd look at that and say it was over his head, uncatchable, and they may be talking about that now. Oh, no,
they're not. They're going to call it. Wow.
And that's a 15-yard penalty. That's not what we needed.
Nope.
Brings them out to the 47. And the fans are remembering what the college and pro rule is, that it can't be pass interference if it's an uncatchable ball. I don't know if that's part of the high school rule or not.
Yeah, I don't know what it is there for sure, but two receivers left, one right. It's going to be a handoff. Or on that right side, going to get some running room, gets down into Mustang territory, down to the 45.
Paul now's a nice little runner. He's had a couple nice carries. He lost 2 on his first run, but then he went 16, 8, and just went for 9.
Second one from basically the 49, but snap back, another low snap over on that right side. The Mustangs were initially there, but let's see if he's going to get downfield. I don't believe he's got the first down yet. He's going to get to the 43-yard line.
Bringing up a third one.
So they held him to no gain. 3rd and 1 from the 49. H back to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Carrillo shotgun formation. Snap back, going to be an inside handoff once again, and good yardage for the Wolverines as they get down inside the 35, right to the 35.
Yep, Fernandez is a little shifty guy too. He just hides behind his blocker.
I think that must be that H back that lines up on that right side. He just comes through there, kind of an inside handoff. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Have an injured Wolverine on the field down at it was the runner. What's his name?
12, Fernandez. Yeah, he is hurt.
He started to limp off a little bit. It doesn't seem to be a cramp. They're not. Can't tell if they're trying to stretch out that right leg or what they're doing for sure. But he got that down to the 35-yard line. Mustangs think they have him, then all of a sudden they're gone again. The third quarter is brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. Young man is limping a little off the field. It might be a cramp in that right calf. First and 10 Wolverines. This will be play number 7.
So they've had some sustained drives. They just haven't been able to finish them. And Mustangs had the one drive that only got to midfield and really haven't had much other than that since.
Carrillo going to be a quick pass. No, he's going to. I thought the ref was going to throw the flag there for a minute, but a nice job there by the Mustangs as they sack Carrillo back almost to the 40. Where did they move it up to? Oh my gosh.
Back to the 41, 6-yard loss. That's probably where he was first hit.
Yep.
But he's got to come out for a play. Oh, they're letting him get back in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have to stop the clock or anything, so.
Well, no, they don't have him in there. They have 12 in at quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Carrillo had to go out because of the helmet coming off.
So 2nd and 16 for the Wolverines, and they're gonna call it on the back. I just saw the ref point to the back for Skyview.
Yeah, and the wide receiver took off too. So
it was almost like simultaneous, but. Yep. So that would set him back another 5. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 21 from the 46. This will be play number 8 of the drive that started on their own 33. 2 receivers split wide right. Handoff once again over the right side. Gets downfield a little bit. That is Josiah Is that number 30?
And we got some sort of penalty for extracurricular. Hopefully it's not on the Mustangs.
Yep.
He got 3 yards on that play.
Personal foul. Face mask defense number
4
1.
yards.
15 left go.
2 penalties on the Mustangs that have really hurt. So that'll bring up, still only 3rd down though, because it was 2nd and 21. So about 3rd and 3 from the,
Penalty will move the ball to
They'll call their attention.
at the 30, 26-yard line.
26,
27.
Yeah, I'm going to go 27.
3rd and 3 from the 27.
That's a killer.
Carrillo awaits the snap. Snap back low once again. Run around that right side on the handoff, and it's going to be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, Paul now got that down to the
ball
19.
Pull now.
Teams up for a Skyview. First down.
So they'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the
Ball on
Wolverines
the 19-yard line.
from the Mustang 19. Got some quick, shifty moves there. Once they get the ball, they can cut outside. Good thing the Mustang defensive backs are able to corral them once they get out of bounds. Once they get outside there a little bit. The Carrillo back is about 3 yards behind Carrillo. It's going to be a pitch. Mustangs are going to be right there. It's going to be Ben Fritzler. You got to back off, boys. A nice job there by Ben Fritzler to
Fernandez is met in the backfield.
meet Fernandez in the backfield, and that is
Loss of about 5 brings
going to
up
be a
2nd and
loss of
15.
5.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Be a loss of 6 if it's at the 25.
Yep.
So 2nd and 16 from the 25.
Good
Nice
job
there.
contained there on
Yep.
the right defensive end for the Mustangs.
6:56 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. No score. Going to be a handoff once again to what's the
Paul
name?
now.
Pull now. He will get it down, to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard down.
Brings up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, he gets 5.
So a 3rd and 10 from the 19. Carrillo has to pick that ball up again. Over on that right side, going to cut it back up the middle to Pull now. But not enough for the 1st down. He's going to be a couple yards short.
Ball's handed off to the phone now.
So now do they try the field goal or
Can't
block? He can kick it, but they can't block to keep the other team
Ball on
out.
the 11-yard line.
According to Max Preps, that would have been their first missed field goal. So 4th and 2. Snap back, hand over on that right side, and we'll see if he's going to get well enough for the 1st down.
First and goal at the 5.
Gains it up for a Skyview. First down.
6.
1st and goal for the Wolverines.
1st and goal at the 6, and they were down here once before. This is play number 14. They've had possession of the ball the entire 3rd quarter. 5:30 to go here. There'll be a handoff to Pull now as he's going to go down and lose yardage back to the 10. That'll be a loss of 4.
Ball's handed off to Paul.
But still 2nd and goal from the 10 now.
They kind of seem to be
Possible
leaning on
play.
Pull now.
13 runs in this possession with the one
Ball back to about the 10-yard line.
with the one pass interference call.
Right. That was a big break. They got him out of a hole.
Yep.
Here's another hole that they're in. The other back to the 10.
How often does that one?
And there's going to be a timeout here by the
Skyview. Their first time out of the half.
Wolverines, they're looking at second and goal from the 10. Buckeye Welding Supply, you have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling.
Well, hopefully all the good things that our offensive coaches put in their heads at halftime haven't slipped away in this 8 minutes of sitting there. Well, 8 minutes of clock time.
Yep.
Probably a half an hour of real time. It seems like they've had the ball for a long time.
Seems like it. I don't remember which game it was. The Mustangs had the ball the whole. What did they have it all? They had it 11 minutes of that one,
Right.
the third quarter, I believe, in that one game. I can't remember which
I
one
believe
that
that's Pueblo
was.
East.
Pueblo East.
Yeah, we came out from a half and marched down and we were, I think, down by 2 touchdowns, and we got within 1 on that. And
Yep.
then held them, went down and tied it, and then they ran it back for a touchdown.
So second and goal from the 10. Coming out of the timeout here for the Wolverines. Handoff, inside handoff. And that is going to go for a touchdown for the Wolverines from 10 yards out. That was a double handoff
For a Skyview touchdown.
for the Wolverines. That was a nifty play there for Skyview.
Yeah, a little misdirection because I sure didn't see who had the ball.
I saw him hand it off. I did not get the number that.
It was 12 for Hernandez.
Okay. So try for the point after.
That'll add a little urgency to the Mustangs' offensive team as they come out.
So you say that was number 18 that's kicking, Hiram Barrera.
Ooh, procedure. They hadn't even really got set.
For the snap, ball start, offense, 5-yard penalty, still try.
Sets it back 5 yards. 4:42 at the third quarter mark is when the Wolverines got on the board. Up right now 6-0. Point after try coming up. Snap back. And that was good. That was a line drive. Oh, no good. I thought it would. Okay.
He went under.
Did it go under? Okay.
Kick is no good.
Anyway, the Mustangs trail it now by a count of 6-0.
With 4:42 left to go in the third.
4:42, so
Fort Morgan 0, your Skyview Wolverines
Mustangs,
6.
like you said, they have the urgency now. They've got to get down and at least get a touchdown. Get this back evened up here.
Right. Offense just needs to play some smash mouth. Let's just get after it and quick hitting plays and see whether we can get some yards and demoralize them a little bit.
Yep. Work Fritzler a little bit. Let him pound. He loves to lay the wood to people even when he's on offense. So that was 15 plays on that drive. Took a good portion of the third period. And the kickoff is going to come up short at about the 20, 25 to the 30. And that is going to be Aiden Brown with a return. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Let's see what they have for an answer for the
Number 11.
Wolverines.
Not sure which one. I have 2 on the roster.
Mustangs.
Aiden Brown or Keaton Barless.
Mustangs definitely need to keep from having a 3 and out at this point. Give them the ball back to a hot offense that just took 6 minutes off the time, or 7 minutes off the clock, scoring.
A little difficulty with the chains here on the near side. If they got a knot in the chain or what is going on there. Cooper Chisholm back in the game for the Mustangs. Broden Jess on the sideline. Isaiah Ortiz and Chisholm on this right side. Looks like they got that straightened out. So 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 30. Pass out here on the left side right side, to Fritzler. Nice job by Fritzler to get out to the 35. Somebody is down, a couple of players down for Skyview. Cannot see any numbers.
Number 13, Ben Fritzler. Timeout on the field. Official timeout.
We'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 35.
I'd like to see Fort Morgan, spread it around a little bit. I know, Fritzler's a stud, Urias is a stud, Marquez is our studs. Those are our kids. But Jess has caught some balls in the past.
Yep.
There were some kids open on the little 5 yards, 6 yards in slants that you throw a couple of those and they have to sneak up. Then we might be able to get behind them on something, make them drop back more people and open up the defense, the running game.
Yeah, Frankie had a couple of nice catches in that first quarter, basically, because I don't think they really went back to him after the
first drive.
So Ronan Lund and Augustine Pacheco both go off on their own power. Frankie in motion, left to right. Oh, through the hands of was over the head of JJ to start with and almost into the hands of Frankie, but he ends up falling on it. Thank goodness.
Eventually recovered by number 7, Frank Garrett.
Back to the 25. That'll be a loss of
25-yard
10-yard
loss
loss.
of 10.
3rd and 15.
And poor Frankie falls on that one and gets a negative 10 rushing yards. Through no fault of his own.
No.
That was quick thinking. At least he saw it and he got it.
So 3rd and 15. JJ looks to throw it. He's going to heave it down the field, and that is going to be deflected away. It was just a little late. If he could have got him, he was back there.
Marquez's pass falls incomplete.
And there's that 3 and out we talked about.
Yep. So back there for the Mustangs was Isaiah Ortiz, but it was deflected just before it got to him and goes to the ground for the incompletion. Number 30. That's their stud runner tonight, Josiah Polnow.
Polnow, that's right.
Yep. If is he the one that cramped up earlier? They held off the field, or was that?
No, that's 12, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
But they got a lineman that's kind of hobbling off too. Looks like he got maybe a stinger in his shoulder. So maybe we'll whittle them down and wear them out and be able to beat them in the 4th quarter. Before you know it, it's going to be the 4th quarter. Let's hope they don't get another score before we get our act together.
Yep. 3:28 left here in the 3rd quarter. The Mustangs are facing a 4th and 15.
Looking at the rankings that you read off earlier, Fort Morgan's not that far behind. Is it Northfield or Mountain View? Mountain View. So that would be another game that we should be in and be competitive in. I mean, hopefully we're competitive in all of them. I'm not saying that we don't have a chance. Otherwise, why play? But realistically playing, the number 1 team in the state is going to be a really hard thing for us to have a lot of success at.
Yep. Well, the first 3, we're 0-3, but they've been right there. It's been, one was a 1-point game and the other was a touchdown separation. So Frankie back, and he's going to roll out to his left to punt. Nice high punt, and did not get caught, fair caught. Was he not down? I thought he rolled down, but
he sat on the defender is what they're saying. Crazy.
He didn't get much more yardage, though, as now he is down. Because once he rolled and got back up, he kind of went backwards again, so it looks like it'll be first down.
At the 30.
Wolverines at the 30 with 3:15.
Yeah, talking about that, some of the games where we were in, I overheard a parent talking after the Lutheran game, and he was saying that the coaches had just told all the kids that they had barely beat the best 0-3 team in the state. Saying that Fort Morgan had played close against 3 really good opponents, so they felt like Fort Morgan was really good. I don't see that kind of consistency and effort tonight. I don't want to take anything away from Skyview, but I'd like to see Fort Morgan kind of pull it together and play like they did against one of the first 3 games, because I think if they did that, they could get a couple scores in and win this game comfortably.
Yeah, that's what I'd been saying that to myself. I thought Fort Morgan was probably, one of the best 0-3 teams that's out there, but they just can't quite get it together tonight against a 2-1 Skyview Wolverines. In there now for the Wolverines will be Davion Hernandez at the running back position. Snap back is going to be a keeper by Carrillo around that right side. He's going to get not much positive yardage. It was first down at the 30.
Ball's cut by Carrillo.
He's going to get a couple. So second down. And would they give him one? Be second and 9 from the 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Defensive backs are playing up pretty short. They're about 7 yards deep into the backfield. Pass out into the flat to the right side. Going down that right side is going to be enough for a first down, and that is going to be, see if we can see who that was. I think that's Lund.
Number 9, Ronan.
Yep.
Good for a Skyview first down.
Lund with the first down.
Well placed on the Skyview 48.
First and 10.
I was thinking it was going to be, it was going to be hard for us to contain him the whole game. That's the second catch, 1 for 9 and now 1 for 17. We've done a pretty good job of holding them to just 2 catches. That one was a short catch and a long run after.
Yep. Yeah, they got some speed once they get out there, but it'll be first and 10, snap back Carrillo, and he is going to be, he's going to get out of the reach of the defense, and that is going to be thrown out of bounds. That is, I don't know what the rules are in high school. It must be the same. If you get outside the tackle box and get the ball past the line of scrimmage, then it's not grounding. So,
Brings up the second and
man, he was almost taken down in the backfield.
Yeah, he's slippery.
That was Jack Worth that was in there on him. So
break down and get a good hitting position and not let him out fake you, because you go for the big hit and he's going to dodge you.
So second 10 for the Wolverines. Handoff and inside handoff once again. This time the Mustangs were waiting for it. That's why I'd never seen that before, because I didn't see the other back was handing that off to that H-back coming through there.
So it's a double handoff?
Yep.
Hernandez. Also about 5 on the play. Brings up a third and 15.
So a nice job there by the Mustangs. Loss of 5. Bring up a third and 15. And now they got somebody else down. And let's see who that is. One of their linemen.
The old 72 not on the roster.
Nope. Can't give him.
His moment of fame.
Yeah.
Fame or shame.
His moment of fame as he lies injured on the field. Yep, I don't have him on max preps either, so. But a nice job by the Mustangs on this drive so far, at least currently. It's third and long for the Wolverines, 3rd and 15 from their own
43.
43-yard line, yep.
Yeah, although they did get a first down, so, that's something we haven't had this half,
Yep.
or probably many since the first drive.
Yeah, Skyview has owned this third period. They've got the one touchdown, and they have controlled the clock pretty well. 2:12 left in the third period. So this is their 5th play. Seems like it's been longer than that. It's only the 5th play of this drive. As they wind the clock. Not that the clock operator sees it, but he did wind the clock. They need to wind it again, people. There we go. There we go. Got a coordination now. So 2 receivers right, 1 left. Going to back Austin Hall up a little bit. Put a man in motion left to right. And they're coming in after him, and that's going to be well over the head of the intended receiver out there. And that is Fernandez.
Yeah, enough pressure to make him not be able to make a good throw. He had Fernandez out there with a little bit of running room, but he threw it like he was throwing it to Ronan, who's about a foot taller than Fernandez.
And nice defensive pressure there coming in from the left side of the defense. I think he had to get it up over the top, made him put that ball a little higher than he wanted. So Carrillo stands about his 30-yard line of waiting the snap. Back will be the Mustangs. Short, not a bad punt. It's going to land once again and get the roll. They're going to have to, something they're going to have to work on, it looks like to me, at least on the kicking game once again, as they let the ball go by, and that's Juan Sanchez Calvillo.
I think he could have gotten up underneath that and caught that. Fair caught it. But, maybe he felt like he would be jeopardizing maybe muffing the punt. But it's going to cost you 25 yards. You better at least make an attempt to catch it.
Yep.
All right. 88 yards to go, 87 yards to go to tie this thing up.
So see what the Mustangs can do here.
Or 90, sorry. 90.
I'm trying to see where they're at.
92 yards. They're at the 8.
At the 8. Rolls out to his left out here. There's a flag thrown in the backfield. I'm sure that's going to be holding. So when they do get a decent yardage, a good play, they get called for a holding, I presume, I would guess.
And they're only rushing 3. Getting pressure on us, and we're having to hold. We got 5 guys blocking, maybe a back in there.
Yeah, that was Aiden Brown with the penalty.
Let's not give up a safety.
Yeah. So 1st and 14 from the 4. Got it in reverse here. We got to get it back in forward gear here, boys. It's going to be a handoff to, is that Aiden Brown that's back in there?
Yeah.
Trying to see if Fritzler is on the sideline here someplace, or must be.
Get that to the 9, 5 yards.
Goes back to the original line of scrimmage.
Got to get that first down and keep it going.
2nd and 10 from the 9, or from the
2nd 9.
9.
From the 9. A lot of 9s.
Yeah. Step back. JG looks out here to the left. That is going to go. Frankie finally corralled it and brought it in. Looked like he muffed it there for a minute, but was able to control it enough for a first down for the Mustangs. Under a minute 39. We are under a minute at 39 seconds to go here, 3rd period. So they'll bring up a 1st and 10 from their own 25. Went out of bounds. That stops the clock. 3 receivers left for the Mustangs. 1 to the right. JJ's going to roll out to his left, pass downfield. That is going to be caught on the far side, and that is going to be Isaiah Ortiz.
Flag after the play.
Flag after the play on the far sideline. So we'll see what this is with 28 seconds to go.
Play, delay of game, offense number 23, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Some of the things that are being called here tonight, I'm not sure what is. I don't know if he didn't.
He must have
I don't
flipped the ball out of bounds or something. I don't know.
Correction, second down.
It was after the play, so it'll bring up
Second and
Yeah.
6,
Yep.
Number 23,
5, 6.
Isaiah Ortiz.
From 29.
Penalty will move back, ball back to the 49-yard line, making it a second and
So 3 receivers to the right this time. Chisholm, Frankie, and I can't see who the other one is. Isaiah Ortiz maybe out here to the right side to Cooper Chisholm. Chisholm is going to get enough for the first down. Nice job there by Cooper Chisholm. Nice route run there by the Mustangs.
Out to the 37.
37-yard line, and let's see if they hurry up here down to 5 seconds if they get another playoff here, and they do. Snap looks out here to the left, and once again that is to Isaiah Ortiz, and that will bring the end of the third quarter to an end as the Mustangs trail it here in Skyview 6-0 as we go to quarter number 4 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Well, Mustangs moving the ball here as we start quarter number 4. It will be 2nd and 3. Hand off over on that right side. Aiden Brown with a nice run. He's going to get it downfield for the first down. Still pushing and shoving over there just past midfield. But enough for the first down for the Mustangs. That short passing play that they were using there, that's almost like a run. Little controlled passing there, and that's what they were looking for.
47-yard line.
So we'll see what they can continue here. It will be 1st and 10 from the Wolverine 47. So 3 receivers split to the left. Austin Hall, Isaiah Ortiz, and Frank Urias. Snap back to JJ, rolls out to his left, looks downfield, looks he's going to try to do a little dump pass to Austin Hall and did not make the connection. I thought he almost had enough room. He could have run and got a little bit, but they were starting to close in on him. So trying to save himself a little bit, right? Because he did go down earlier over on that far sideline, went down on his left shoulder and had to come out for a play. So 2nd and 10 from the Wolverine 47. 3 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back, going to be a handoff to Aiden Brown over on the right side. He's the rest of 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Aiden Brown from 47 yards away. Aiden Brown had the big game last year. Pick the ball up, boys, and give it to the ref. That's going to be getting another foul, but nice 47-yard run.
Yeah, that's what we needed, isn't it?
See if we can get the extra point here. Ball is, hits the crossbar and is no good. So we are all tied up at 6.
No good. Flag on the play.
Oh, the flag off the
Let's
play.
see.
No flag.
Nope. So the Mustangs with the answer, but could not get the kick to put them up by 1. But with 11:28 to go here in the contest, The Mustangs tied up. They started that on their own 4.
Coaches weren't happy with something on that play. They thought there had been a penalty and got the explanation from the officials. And now we got to go on defense and stop them again.
Yep, defense has got to stand tall here this time. See if we can get a turnover. Still plenty of time, 11:28. But Aiden Brown with the 47-yard run. Across that right side. Irvin Melendez Corona kicks off for the Mustangs. I believe he is also the extra point kicker. All teed up at the 40 and boots it downfield. It's going to be on this left side. If it does stay in bounds, let's see if they get on it, and they do. And that is going to be pulled now, I believe. And he will get it out. I don't know if somebody, it looked like number 3 for the Mustangs was tossed out of there. That was Jordan Perez. I don't know if that's what they were looking at or what the penalty was or who it was on. Or looks like it's on the Mustangs.
After the play, personal foul on the return team number 9.
No, I'm sorry.
Personal foul on the kicking team number 49. The penalty's offset. First down, Skyview.
Okay. So first and 10, Skyview from the 15, 20, 24-yard line.
76 yards for them to
On the 24-yard line, first and 10 for the Wolverines.
get her done. Let's stop them.
Right.
Get the ball back early.
Snap back to Carrillo. He's going to hand off to Pull now. He goes around that left side, pulls out of a tackle. Short of the first down. He does get it out across the 30 out to the 31. So it'll be a gain of 6, be 2nd and 4.
Brings up a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Not.
Started on the 24.
Yep.
So, and again, he looked like he could have gotten tackled in the backfield, but we're just missing those tackles. And
Yep.
you know, they're running head down and through us and by us.
Pulling out of tackles. See if they get the play off here. And they're going to. Did they call timeout? Nope. Be a penalty, be a delay of game. Oh. I did not see him call it.
Well,
That is Skyview's second timeout of the half. They have one more remaining.
They have one left. The fourth quarter is brought to you by Rudy's Tires. With several locations across the area, there's always a Rudy's Tire location close by, and they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR.
see my pencil down there? Oh, here's the one over by you.
Got it? All right.
It's dark up in this booth
Yeah, we got a little light from.
from the harvest moon.
Yeah,
Not quite.
not quite, but it's close. A lot of the insulage is getting cut out in Morgan County.
Yes, the beet pile is being made.
Yep. Beets are rolling in. Corn's getting packed at the feedlots. And we got football here in Skyview. 2nd and 4 from the 31. Like 2nd and 3, it looks like. 3 receivers right, 1 left. He's coming in motion. Pass out into the left flat. That is Ronan once again across the 50, 45, 40. And that once again is
Pass is complete to number 9, Ronan Lund.
going to be Cavillo for the Mustangs. Juan Sanchez. So enough for the first down.
29 yards on that pass play.
Put all the motion to the right and then threw it back to the left. So 1st and 10 from the Mustang 40. Pull now on that left side. He's going to get a couple of positive yardage. But not a lot. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 38.
Gains 2 on the play. Moves the ball to the 40. Sorry,
I'm not sure why the clock, did he go? He must have went out of bounds. They stopped the clock. 10-10 left here in the 4th period. Two receivers to the left. Going to be a handoff. Nice job there by the Mustangs to pull now, and that is going to be
Ball thrown up the middle by Paul now.
Down to the 35.
Ball to the 35-yard line.
Yard carry.
Brings up a 3rd and 5.
See who that was.
He's now the workhorse. That's his 13th carry, ties Carrillo for most carries for the night for the Skyview Wolverines.
3rd and 6 from the 35. Two receivers right. H back to the left. Snap back, another low snap to Cavillo. Going to go down this right side with the pass. That's going to be caught. Going to be a flag thrown. Maybe he pushed off. Would that be offensive pass interference? Maybe.
Possibly. I was watching the quarterback getting harassed. I didn't look downfield.
That was that Lund, number 9? I couldn't see right here in front of the Mustang bench what was going on, but it was thrown in the area where Lund caught the ball. Trying to see what the discussion is with 9:20 left here in the 4th quarter, tied up at 6. Well, they either saw something or they didn't.
They're deciding what kind of sandwiches they're going to have after the game.
Looks like it's on.
Yep, offensive pass interference.
I believe so, yep.
That's a big drive killer there.
Yep.
Offense. 15 yards from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Yep.
And he
Lund
makes
must
a
have
nice
pushed
catch.
off when he made that turn. So finally a break for the Mustangs.
Some people move the ball back to the 50-yard line. And you get a 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20.
Yeah, what did you say, 3rd and 10?
Yeah.
Plus 10. So 3rd and 20 from midfield. As the time winds down here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter, all tied at 6. Skyview in no hurry. They haven't been in a real big hurry all night. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, going to put him in motion. Snap back to Carrillo. He's going to be hounded and he's going to get the ball. It's going to be intercepted by the Mustangs on the far side. That's going to be Austin Hall. And Austin Hall is going to take it to the house for the Mustangs. Austin Hall with the pick. That was about I think he intercepted that about the 45 of the, so that's about a 55-yard interception return for Austin Hall. Puts the Mustangs up now 12-6.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of risky that he just kind of winged it out there. And the defender, Hall, was able to step in front of him and take it to the house.
So we'll see. They're probably going to, I think they're probably going to figure out what they want to do for a 2-point conversion, I would guess.
Right.
But Austin Hall, he was right there with the offensive guy, too. I mean, he just kind of stepped in front of him and picked it. And
yeah, that was a really good defensive play. And Carrillo probably wants that one back. Just like Ronan probably didn't need to push off to be open down there, but he did. And,
Yep.
Football is a game of capitalizing on the other team's mistakes. So Lund makes the big mistake on the offensive pass interference, so they're a little desperate. We get pressure on him, and he chucks one up there where Hall can get underneath it and take it back to the house.
Yep. So they're going to line up to go for 2. JJ looks over to the left, looks to the left. Going to pull it down and run it. He'll run it in for the 2-point conversion. JJ Marquez into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Puts the Mustangs up now 14-6.
If you just go out and play good defense and hold them down and then get the ball back and use up some time.
Yeah, you know that the Wolverines are going to be looking to get downfield quickly now with 8:43. Still plenty of time, but the Mustangs have stiffened up here. The Wolverines shot themselves in the foot, at least with the call from the ref anyway on the offensive pass interference. But
right, otherwise they would have had the ball down on the inside the 15.
So let's see if they can. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
I think I know what you were thinking. Yeah, no repeats of Pueblo East.
Exactly. So 55-yard interception run by Austin Hall.
We're short a player. Now we got 4 on the far side.
Yep, we're good. So Irvin Melendez, Corona, puts his foot into it, and it's going to go to number 22 at about the 35. And he is going to be dropped just short of the 40, I believe, not the 38.
38. That's awful good field position to give him.
Ball returned by number 22, Damian Hernandez.
Yep. They might have been thinking the same thing that we were. I don't know. They wanted to keep it out of their speedsters in the farther back. So 2 receivers right, half back to the left. Going to be a handoff over on that left side. Nice job there on the far side by the defense. Wish I could see who that was. That is number 49 for the Mustangs.
Gains a yard on the play. Moves the ball to the 41.
Aiden Miraz once again
Second and 9.
holds them to 1, so 2nd and 9 from the 39.
Kind of a shoestring tackle there.
Snap back, and once again going to be hitting the backfield and then pulled out of it, but brought down from the back by Austin Hall. That is pulled out. He gets some positive yardage. They're going to mark him at the 43. Be a gain of 4.
So they're definitely probably in 4-down territory now unless they lose yards.
3rd and 6. 2 receivers to the left, half back to the right. Pull now, I believe, to the left of Carrillo. Awaiting the snap, and it is going to be a fake out into the flat, and that's going to be through the hands of Lund. He has been a real sure-handed catcher tonight, but that went right through his hands. That was no fault of Carrillo, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ortiz for Fort Morgan kind of flashed in front of him and distracted his vision, but he certainly could have caught that one.
Yep. So they're going to line up to punt. You always got to watch out. Quarterback is the punter, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 out there. Okay, checking.
And they do have Lund as that wide receiver.
Gunner on the left side.
So You wanted to have him just run an in pattern.
Snap back. Blocked. The punt is blocked. Mustangs will try to pick it up, and they fall on it. Nice job once again. Now the special teams kick in for the Mustangs. Could not see who got the hand on that. It might have been Broden Jess. He was in there. But a blocked punt puts the Mustangs in excellent position.
Maybe number 3, they're all hugging.
Number 3, okay, that is Jordan Perez. So first and 10 from where? The
33?
23?
23, yeah.
With 7:13 to go, a handoff. Did not see if it was a handoff or it might have been a keeper. Oh, now there's a flag. So we'll see what that's all about.
Looks like JJ probably carried that.
Yeah. So we'll see what the flag was all about. Dead ball. It's gonna. Oh, okay.
12 men on the field?
Yep.
Oh. Well, that erases the penalty. Gets the ball down.
Moves the ball to the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at the 11. So the Mustangs have to capitalize here. They need to stick this thing in the end zone. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle to handoff to Fritzler. Not a lot there.
Brings up a 2nd and 8.
I'm going to give him 2. 2nd and 8 at the 9.
That's Fritzler's first carry of the second half.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Chisholm split wide right, and Isaiah Ortiz will be outside of him. Frankie in the slot. Austin Hall to the left. Fritzler lined up. Going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a keeper. And is going to be, and they're going to call it complete to Isaiah Ortiz.
Bring it down to the 5.
Pass is complete.
So 3rd down.
Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2. Well,
JJ out.
Aiden Brown.
Quarterback.
Three receivers to the right. Aiden Brown, as Kevin said, in at quarterback. Austin Hall split wide left. It's going to be a direct snap to Aiden Brown. Yep. I thought maybe it had gone to Fritzler, but it was wide open up the middle as Aiden Brown takes it in from 4 yards out.
That's his second touchdown of the night.
So nice job by the Mustangs to get that into the end zone after the block punt. 20-6. 5:13 to go here in the contest.
It took until the 4th quarter, but they woke up.
Yep, something kicked in there, so. Motion right to left, they're gonna go for 2 once again. JJ rolls out to his right, gonna come back to the left. He's gonna keep it, try to get in, he got in. Did he not get in? I thought he had gone, got the ball over, apparently not.
2-point attempt is no good.
PAT is no good, but the Mustangs up 20, up 14.
Score, Skyview 6, Coburg 20.
Well, that's going to be hard for Skyview to catch up at this point. It's going to probably take an onside kick. So I don't think they're going to get 2 possessions having to play defense.
I don't think so. So everything here will be 4 down territory, whatever happens. nice turnaround here by the Mustangs here in this fourth period. Wiggins Equipment. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. Right now we've had a defensive touchdown and then a block punt and then another run in by Aiden Brown from 4 yards out. So 2 touchdowns tonight for Aiden Brown. As I said earlier, he had the big game last year against him. I think he had 159 yards last year on the ground. So not near that this year, but enough to make things work. Deep kickoff once again. This will be at the 20, 25, and he is going to be corralled. No, not quite corralled. That's going to be pull now, as he will go down outside the 30, maybe the 33, 32. So 5:07 to go in the contest. Mustangs now up 20-6. First and 10 Wolverines. They finally mark it at the 34. So two receivers right and left. Carrillo going to hand off to Pull now. Ball's loose, but he gets it back. And that'll be enough time for the Mustangs to corral him, as he will get a couple, maybe 3.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
Yeah. But a short gain, be second 8 from the 36. As they're going to be hurrying it up here a little bit. And
Timeout. Fort Morgan, their second timeout.
And that's Pull now's 16th carry, plus he's returned a couple punts. He's going to be sore in the morning.
So he's the workhorse tonight for Skyview. Stay connected with the Eastern Plains Sports Network on all social media platforms. Follow at Eastern Plains Sports Network on Facebook and Instagram to see what games we're covering. Get pictures from ones we're at and more. We also have several regular podcasts on our Spotify page. Give the Eastern Plains Sports Network a like, follow, and subscription on all social media platforms today. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rohde here at Skyview. It is Dylan Watson at the controls for us tonight, back at the studio.
Skyview's kind of gone away from Carrillo. He had 11 rushes in the first half. He's only ran the ball twice in the second half. And those are probably more like sacks because they're both negative yardage.
So coming out of the timeout, it is second 8 from their own 36. Snap back to Carrillo. Looks out here to the left side. A quick hitter out about the 40. Ball is being slapped at, but
Carrillo's pass is complete to Fernandez.
Fernandez, short of the first down, will be third down and 2. From the 42. So third and 2. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Snap back to Carrillo. He's looking out to his left. Pass out there, and that is going to be enough for the first down, I believe. But a nice big hit over there on the far side. That might have been Aiden Brown. I'm not sure with the hit.
Number 32.
But enough for the first down. So it'll be first and 10
Felipe Talkington.
from their own
Good number
44.
7, touchdown.
So gain of 2 on the play. Snap back to Carrillo. He's going to. No, that was not Carrillo. Was that? Yeah, it was. I'm not sure why the clock had stopped.
Carrillo keeps the ball.
Gets 2.
It'll be second 8 from the 46.
Moves the ball to the 46-yard line.
That wasn't normal for Carrillo. That was funny because he just ran up and then he just took a dive. Maybe not healthy right at the moment, but 3:33 and counting. The Mustangs up 20-6. Snap back is going to be a handoff to Pull now over on the left side for some positive yardage. Looks like we have a Mustang down on the far side.
Brings up a third down. 10 men on the field, called by the officials.
It'll bring up a 3rd and 7. From the 49, I believe. Could not see who was down on the far side over there.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. He is kind of pounding his head back on the thing like he's in some pain, and they're attending to his lower limb. So it could be an ankle or a knee.
Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance. All at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. Well, the Mustangs will be on the road once again next Friday. They will be at Eaton. 7 o'clock kickoff for the Mustangs. Eaton is off this week. They will come in at 2-1.
Who's their one loss to?
Had to ask, didn't you?
I know they'd
I don't know
played
if
like a 4A team or something, or another 3A team. Oh, good. 49 is up and moving. That
Miraz.
Yeah. I don't know. He's not on my list. It's a funny thing how rosters don't necessarily reflect.
I just keep the one I had got when they played Lutheran. So Aiden Miraz. They lost to the Classical Academy 34-17 the first game of the season. Wind the clock. It is 3rd and 7. Boy, they moved it up almost 3rd and 5. Pass out here to the left side. The ball is going to be tipped once again, and I believe that is going to be Juan Sanchez Calvillo once again. But you know it's four down territory. It will be 4th and 7 from the 45 once again, or 44. Pressure on Carrillo going deep down that left side, and he is wide open as Lund, and he is going to come down with it. Eden Brown finally tackling him about the 6-yard line. He got behind the defense, and Carrillo found him. 2:59 to go. Mustangs need to buckle up once again. It will be 1st and goal, I believe, at the 6.
Yeah, their scoreboard's calling it the 5. Making that a
trying to see
46-yard pass to Lund. To keep them in the game.
Yep.
They can just need to score and get that onside kick. We'll see how good Fort Morgan's hands team plays. And they're getting over the sideline, so they must be thinking that he's pretty seriously hurt. That's too bad. He's having a good season so far. His 4th catch tonight, 9, 17, 29, and 46.
So he's sitting up over there on the far side. So as far as the Mustangs are concerned, you said they will be at Eaton next week, and then there will be a bye week before they host Mountain View on the 10th. That will probably be homecoming. And they will be at Roosevelt on the 17th of October, at Thompson Valley on the 23rd, home to Pomona on the 31st, Halloween of October, and finish out the season at Severance on the 7th of November.
I remember that Pomona game last year. That was like they wanted to make sure everybody knew that they were coming down. They were a big school with coming down. They laid the wood to us.
Yep. first and goal, they're saying the 5 or 6.
Yeah, it looks more like the 6. The scoreboard's saying the 5, but I'm going to go with you with the 6.
Now I don't know what that was. One of the players
Mouthpiece.
might have been a mouthpiece. Couldn't tell what it was. Anyway, they've got it back now. So first and goal from the 6 for the Wolverines. Snap back. Carrillo looks. He is going to be. Nope, he gets out on the left side and wide open in the end zone. Is
Carrillo's pass is complete to number 13, Isaac Ramos.
Isaac Ramos?
Touchdown.
So passing touchdown. From 6 yards out. That makes it 20-12. As they will line up to go for 2. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Carrillo waits. Snap back. Oh, nice job there by Ben Fritzler to deflect it away.
Wow.
So the Mustangs still up 8, 20-12.
32 left to go in the game. Your Wolverines,
And worst case scenario, go at overtime.
20.
Well, if they would have got that, they would have been potential of
Yeah.
having a chance to lose it. But let's get this onside kick back
If you've not done
Yeah.
so already, please make sure you arrange
down
your
that
right
ball and get
to go
moving.
home. At this time,
Excuse me. Yep, so you know there'll be an onside kick coming, 20-12 with 2:32 to go. After that pass. Pass was to Isaac Ramos. The PAT 2-point was no good. Ben Fritzler knocked the pass attempt down. See if Fort Morgan has their hands team out there. As Carrillo, somebody was offsides apparently. It's funny because the guy standing at the 50 was, maybe the Mustangs were offside. Let's see who it was.
Pop-up kick on the kicking team.
Okay.
5-yard penalty. Replay the kick.
The illegal prop up kick.
Huh.
So it must not have ruled the new rule book, if there's a new rule on that.
Yeah, apparently you can't. You can only kick it properly in the tee, and you have to kick it off that way. Instead of, I think they used to turn like the tee upside down and brace it up against it, balance it a little bit, and then kick it. But I'm not sure if that's what it is or not. So we'll see how he sets it up. Not that I saw how he set it up last time, but looks like he's got it in the tee. So he'll kick off now from the 35. Yep, he'll go out of bounds. So we'll take that. Be a Mustang possession.
So it's looking like maybe the coaches hadn't taught him how to do that because he just was frustrated and he kicked it down the field.
Yep.
First down.
But good news for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I think Severance, getting ahead of myself. I think Skyview only has one timeout left.
Right. Still need to get a first down
Yep.
to seal the deal.
That was it. Was that where it was touched? Because that's not even on our. That's at the
5 yards from where it went out of bounds. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
saying it went out at the 40. Or 30,
39.
Fort Morgan has another
So they're on
44.
44. Up 20-12.
Ball security.
Aiden Brown hands it off. Yeah. Who is that number? Oh, that is, I believe that is Dom Marquez, number 25.
Ball's run by number 25, Dominic Marquez.
Interesting.
Yep, and Aiden Brown
It's about 4 on the plate.
in there.
Moves the ball to the Mustang 48.
You've got to have confidence in your freshmen to put them
Yeah.
in a game when you have to hold on to that ball and seal the deal.
So second down and 6 from the 48. Yeah, they're just planning on trying to run it out here. Delay a game.
Flag on the plate.
Before the snap, delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second
Coach
down.
Chisholm not happy with that.
Well, I would think that someone would have called the timeout to save the 5 yards. You can't take them with
Moves
you.
the ball back to the 43-yard line.
That's why you have timeouts for times like that.
Yep. Nice run there by Aiden Brown. Gets into first down territory. Nice job there by Brown as he gets it down to
Ball's run by
the
number
40-yard line of
Aiden Brown.
the Wolverines.
Teams enough for a Mustang first down. Ball's moved to the
So they should be able to run this thing out now, unless maybe Skyview is out. I don't remember. But they're not trying to stop it. But all Morgan has to do now is take a couple of 3 knees and come away with their first victory of the season over Skyview. Minute and 10 counting. Aiden Brown in there once again. Hand off to Marquez inside the 40.
Ball's run by number 25.
Now you got
Now
call
maybe
time.
they call their timeout.
Skyview. Their final timeout of the
Interesting.
half.
Okay.
We'll give Dom 3 on that.
So second and 7 from the 37. So they call their one timeout with 54 seconds left here in the contest. Mustangs up 20-12. Mustangs finally got on the board in the fourth quarter. That was on an interception by Aiden Brown. Took it back 47 yards. 50. Yeah, I believe it was 54 yards. PAT was no good and left it at 6-6. The Mustangs then went up on a pick by Austin Hall. Second and 7 from the 48, from the 38, excuse me. And they're going to kneel on it. JJ back in there to kneel on the ball.
Marquez leads the ball.
And my favorite formation for the Mustangs to be in.
Yep.
Brings up third down.
So third down, and this will, Mustangs will get their first win of the season here at Skyview. It was a battle. They finally were able to do it in the fourth quarter as they kneel on it once again. So the Mustangs with the victory, 20-12. We will take a 2-minute break and be back with the post-game show here on Morgan County's B106 on the after Morgan wins it 20-12 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. This Mustang postgame show is brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, providing a big firm product with small firm relationships since 2003. Visit westerneci.com. Mustangs come away with a 20-12 victory. The Wolverines go up 6-0 on their first drive in the second half on a 10-yard run. The PAT was no good. Mustangs then go 3 and out, have to punt to the Wolverines. Wolverines on their ensuing possession have to punt. Mustangs get it, and they start at their own 4. And then Aiden Brown runs it in from 47 yards out. PAT was no good, tied it up at 6. And next position for the Wolverines, it was intercepted by Austin Hall. 55-yard return for Austin Hall, and the 2-point conversion was good, put the Mustangs up 14-6. On the ensuing possession by the Wolverines, they were lining up for a punt, 4th and 6. The punt was blocked, and the Mustangs took over at the Wolverine 23-yard line. 4 plays, they run it in. Austin Brown runs it in from 4 yards out. PAT no good, 20-6. Wolverines then get the ball back, and in 8 plays, a 6-yard pass to Ramos, PAT no good. Mustangs win it by a count of 20-12. I believe Kevin has got some info for us.
Yeah, I've got the Fort Morgan stats anyway.
Okay.
For the night, the Mustangs ran the ball 20 times for a total of 69 yards and the 2 touchdowns by Aiden Brown. Those came this way with Marquez, JJ, that is, having 6 carries for -6 yards. He didn't run the ball in the second half. Fritzler, 6 carries for 12 yards. Aiden Brown, 5 carries for 66 yards and the 2 touchdowns. Urias, 1 carry for a -10. Wasn't really a carry. He recovered a fumbled snap. And then Dom Marquez gets in the game and runs twice for 7 yards. Passing, JJ was 9 completions on 15 attempts, 60% for 89 yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns. So for the game, we ran a total of 29 plays and got a total of 158 yards of offense. I think if I was to total up Skyview, they would still statistically dominate us. I think, the Mustangs learned that they can go into the second half, third quarter, end of third quarter, beginning of fourth quarter, being down, and can perform and do well enough to win. Had to depend on a block punt for a touchdown.
Yep.
No, it was a
interception.
Pick 6 for an interception.
But they did get the block
And a
punt that
block
set him
punt.
up at the 23. So
those are all good. But your goal is to outplay them statistically. And so I think they got some work ahead of them. Got a tough game against Eaton next week, then a week off. And then this is the one after that, the Mountain View game.
Mountain View at home, yep.
And homecoming, and that would be a good chance for a second victory. And then just brace yourselves for the onslaught, because you got like 3 teams in the top 10 coming to play at you, all fighting for playoff spots. So
yeah, starting with Mountain View, that's a league game, and then we got at Roosevelt, at Thompson Valley, Pomona at home, and then at Severance, all well within the top 20 in 3A. So our player of the game, Premier Farm Credit, is for over 100 years they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com.
Aiden, go with Aiden
Mr. Brown, Aiden Brown with the 2 touchdowns tonight.
And if we had a defensive player, it would be the pick 6 by Austin Hall and the block punt, but that's not enough to take it away from Austin. From Aiden.
Aiden Brown will be our Premier Farm Credit Player of the game. So Nice for the Mustangs to get off that 0 for 3 schneid there and get their first win here at Skyview. It wasn't easy, but they stuck with it and persevered and came away with the win. So our engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs football tonight has been Dylan Watson. For Kevin Rhodey, this is Brian Nickel. Once again, the final from Skyview. The Mustangs win it by a score of 20-12. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.